Hello and welcome everybody to ARC Tier 2 Round 10 here in Australia. I'm joined by the lovely and multi-talented Van Beats, just Vans now, who was also lucky enough to commentate the Tier 1 race with only 13 drivers as well, so I think he is cursed.
Maybe. I mean, Tier 1 showed last night or last Sunday that you could still have multiple safety cars, regardless of how big the grid is.
True.
And it's a dry quali this time compared to the wet quali Tier 1 had.
Yeah, the wet quality. You know, refresh my memory, Van. Who got pole position in Tier 1? I can't remember.
Was it you? I feel like it's you.
Oh, was it? Ah, wow. Wow. Can't believe I forgot about that.
Rogue was up there too, right? But
well, you know, 7/100ths, but you know, if you can't get pole, you're not good. That's all I'm saying. That's why I only have one over 9 races, 10 races. So, all right. Anyways, jokes aside, we have 13 drivers on the grid tonight, and the championship battle is heating up. After Let's Talk Golf missed, I think, 3 races, Sir Snowman was just about level with him going into last week, and then after last week, Let's Talk Golf had a pretty horrendous race and finished, I think, outside the points. And so let me just quickly go and check the... oh, sorry, hold on. Lots of things to do. My apologies. Detailed tire, telemetry on, lap data, track map, full track map. All right, now let's quickly... Speaking of Sir Snowman, he's out on a lap, but I am going to pull up the Tier 2 standings, and let's see what we got. Sir Snowman is in the lead by, wow, 42 points. Okay, never mind, it wasn't even close. Sir Snowman was he was able to win both races that Let's Talk Golf left, so that was 50 points. And then I also misspoke. Let's Talk Golf finished in 9th place in Austria. Yeah. So now we're in Australia.
If Snowman wins, does he get the championship?
That's an excellent question. Yeah, he might be like 1 point off. So he is he wouldn't. So I think there's he would have to be up mathematically by 50 going in. Okay, sorry, we already lost a driver, and I apologize. It keeps going to black. My monitor just died and then restarted itself. We should be good now. 42 minus 7 is like 35, so he's 35. I'm Italian. 35 points ahead right now. We have a yellow flag for Mr. Draken.
This depends if Golf gets points, right? If he ends up
right
and he wins.
Yes, you are correct. But he does need to do more than just win. Yeah. That being said, historically, the races that Let's Talk Golf has participated in, he has pretty much dominated. So Austria was far from the example. It was more the exception. But nonetheless, we are also joined by Unknown 1799. I believe 2 races ago was his ARC. Oh, wow, that's huge.
Oh,
Snowman is out.
That's the Pfeiffer corner, as I like to call it.
Yeah.
So that will give Golf a major advantage if he can get pole himself.
It isn't, you know, with only 13 drivers on the grid, having the free set of tires, if you can keep it clean, isn't the end of the world. It's very interesting. You'll know him as R.K. Lawrence. We all know him as some idiot. That's actually his name. It's not an insult. He was saying that soft medium is actually faster. His Tours goes fastest with a 123.1. That soft medium is actually faster. Now, he didn't go into why, but I think it's because of how hard it is to pass here, where in general, having those medium tires, you're able to, you know, follow the cars and stick with them and then use your faster tires in clean air. But I think because of how hard it is to pass, you really want that track position, or you could be stuck behind some slow people, and you won't have the benefit of the softs to let you get past them. So yeah. I'm not sure. It looks like we have... Okay, that's a Mercedes going slowly. Oh, that's 2 Mercedes going slowly. It looks like someone lost it in the Pfeiffer corner, as you were talking about, and I'd love to ride on board with someone. And I think the Aston Martin of Bacon Juice is going into the Pfeiffer corner. Naturally, I pressed the wrong key. Yes, this is the Pfeiffer corner. we will go on board with tours here because this will be sooner. So this chicane, and he's going to go nice and slow through it for us. Is it's very hard to take, and then the exit of here is very easy to spin on that wall. Yep, right there on your right is where Pfeiffer died, and where many people have and presumably will die, as one of the Red Bulls is going slowly. I think
it must be. I don't
yeah,
know.
they're together, so I don't know.
Well, Golf just set his lap, so it might have been him.
So let's go on board with Fergie here, who is, I believe, on his out lap. Yeah. All right.
Unknown's about to do a lap, finish it.
Oh, naturally. Wow, I'm really driving the ball here. Sorry, guys. Unknown through the final corner. You want to get a little bit closer to that inside curb, but now through here, takes a nice line through there, down to second, short shift to third, perfect, up to fourth. I liked saving fourth and fifth, kind of like he did to fifth is when I would go to fourth, but I also know people do even higher gears, and he's going to go P4. So that is a very good lap for Mr. Unknown, and hopefully he can make amends for what happened in Hungary and his dramatic first lap exit. From the race, we have, I don't think anyone else. Bacon Juice might be about to set a lap. Oh, wow. And actually, as we were right on board, he was losing it in the Pfeiffer corner, invalidated, and is going to now return to the pits.
Fergie.
And now we can go with Fergie.
Oh.
Yeah.
So let's see what he can do.
Using good gearing. You can actually brake deceptively late here, especially if you use line, and he just about nails it. Just carrying that speed through there up to fourth, down to third. I like to actually keep it in fourth and downshift to third, but again, people do the exact opposite, so not saying one way is better or not. Down through here, you want to go down to fourth. Goes down a little bit too much, and he doesn't cut enough. You can actually get about half your car on that grass, and it straight lines the corner, which is going to allow you to get a lot more speed through there. Once again, here, you just want to be clipping that inside curve, which he misses, and then kind of overcorrects to the right there. Again, on that left side, you want to use all the track and then some. And just, again, it's about straight lining the corners here, and just having to put as little wheel input as possible. He's going to cut. No, wow, okay. That's better than I've ever taken that turn. I'll give it to him. That was millimeter perfect on the speed he carried in there. Actually, there you want that right front to go over the grass or just on the curb. This one he hits perfectly. I'm not sure if he's out-braking himself or he's just not a curb rider, which I respect either way because it's tough to race with curbs. I hate it. A little bit of a wide berth through there, opens up the DRS, and is now going to come across the line, and let's see what he goes. But I think that looked like a solid lap, and it was. P5 at the 123.561. Just about a second shy of pole position. And Mr. Let's Talk Golf, who does have some competition up there at the front, let's not be mistaken by Mr. Ultra 88, who just about a 10th off, just a 10th and a 100th, and then Tom, and then 2 tenths off him.
Chewy on the mediums, do you think that's a smart move? I mean, 2 people are DNF'd already, so he has a good chance of starting on it if he can set a good lap.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. I would say, yeah, I think that is. Let's ride on board with him, and I can walk you through, as I'm sure anyone knows, but the corners where you're really going to struggle on these medium tires. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Why did F7 just take me to a different driver? Okay. Anyways, he's given some space, which is kind of exactly what you don't want to do in those medium tires. If he should probably do some weaving here to get some temperature into them, because you're going to need that for turn 1 and 2. But going through here, it's actually better to brake early into this corner. Downshift to 4th, he goes to 5th, and then right up to 5th on that exit, and then power down and around there. But still, did it just fine. That's another one where the mediums are going to hurt you a little bit, but if you brake early and you just throw the car in and get on the accelerator, the medium shouldn't hurt you too bad. And he looks very strong through these, running out nice and wide, a little too slow through there. Believe it or not, he does the right thing, which is lifting off the throttle there, but he takes kind of a long time to throw the car in, and you want to throw it in early and let it understeer when the car is unsettled because you can get on the power that much faster. But he does a great job through there, making sure he cuts it and straight lines it as much as he can. Coming now into this little low-speed nightmare of a corner. Perfect. Short shift to 4th, but he's got twinkle toes there and is able to keep it in 3rd. That was impressive. Coming into the high-speed corner, followed by the Pfeiffer corner. Let's see what he does. Down to 7th. Yeah, I don't like a gear shift in here, and I definitely like a short shift to 7th if you are. Yeah. Just for stability, but in qualifying you can risk it a little bit more. I would advise anyone who's doing that in the race to not, because they might spin. Runs out a little wide there and also misses the apex again. You want to be on that inside curb, if not just off of it, and he's leaving a little bit of a berth there. Once again, here, maybe a little deep on the brakes. No locking, so presumably ABS, and maybe just hitting it a little late, opening up the DRS, and to cross the line on those medium tires, let's see what he is able to do. Not great.
Not enough. Yeah.
You know, there's... It's interesting. Whether soft medium is faster or not, there is a distinct advantage to doing the opposite strategy if every other driver on the grid is going soft medium. Because, okay, sure, it ends up being a little faster and you lose like a second on strategy. That's it, right? Or it ends up being the right call. Let's ride on board with Mr. Ultra here. Or it ends up being the right call, and that's a way to gain like 5 or 6 positions, right? And then, of course, safety cars, as they've loved in the last 2 games to destroy my strategy, can destroy anyone's strategy. And that includes, so if he finds himself like a safety car lap 2 or lap 20, I think, probably lap 19 is when he'd pit. Yeah, it could be huge. So Mr. Ultra goes into the pits. Tours is on a lap here, I believe. I think I have the wrong tire detail again, and I apologize. No, I don't. Yeah, I do. Wow, nice. Okay, I always do that. No, I don't. I was fine. Everything was fine. Got in my own head, sorry. Okay, Tom is on a lap. Tom is on a lap.
Tom? Yep.
Yep. Goes a little deep into, well, quite a bit deep into turn 4 there. Or turn 3, sorry. This is turn 4. I know that because I looked at the track map for my report. Then this is turn 5. Flat. Perfect. He has a lot of control over that car, actually. He's got a great setup going on. Yeah. Now, what looks like control there, and that was a good turn. He's just not on the gas early enough. You really do want to be watching out wide. You're probably carrying an extra 10, 15 miles per hour through there. He does a great job at that. Actually scrapes the wall a little bit, but I'd be surprised if he did any damage because I have slammed the car in there and gotten no damage in practice quali. Down to 6. I'm not sure why these guys are gear shifting. I've found that when you slow it down and you do induce a little bit more rotation, but you lose control of the back end, so that's just going to hurt you on the second exit there. Again, I don't know why these guys aren't running close. Yeah, they're missing the apexes a little bit in this third sector, which for these 90 degrees, that one he nails though. And then up to 4th, yep, perfect. Up to 5th, okay, he's going to run it in 4th, actually let it redline a little bit, but that was perfect. And now he is going to cross the line. Let's see if he can get pole position. No, but he does improve by about 2/10. Brings himself within 1/10 of Ultra. Yeah. Let's Talk Golf might be doing the Sebastian Vettel Singapore 2013, where he is not coming back out of the pits, very confident in his lap. Who knows? Mr. Ultra is on a outlap here. Now, I don't want to bring up any traumatic or painful memories for anybody, but Mr. Ultra did spin it on his last 2 qualifying runs. He was super promising in Hungary, and then his last 2 qualifying runs did not go the way he would have wanted them to. I don't know how his race in Austria went, but let's see what he can do here, because he absolutely had the pace. Just small mistakes, and Hungary is such a hard track too. So is Australia. So is every track if you're driving it fast enough. So here we go into the third sector. I always thought it was important to get the tires warm for this, just because of you're going down the straight and you really need so much bite into turn 1 if you want to carry the speed through there. So I always thought warming up the tires in the third sector here is quite helpful. Could be a completely placebo effect, and it doesn't really. In fact, it might be worse. I don't know, but I like to. Coming in here, brake early, down to 4th, throw the car in, brakes a little bit late. The racing line lies to you on that corner. It absolutely does. You want to brake earlier because you're cutting the corner so much that just being at a lower speed, slow in, fast out, which is a bit deceptive for a high-speed corner, but it does hold true there. Running out a bit wide, but uses the upshift to induce some rotation. Comes really close to the apex there, absolutely nailed it. Now, again, down to 4th. He's going to go quick shift to 5th. Nope, carries it a little bit, and yeah, that's why you don't. No.
And the whole car is gone. Oh.
Well, I feel like Freddy foreshadowing here, but I don't think anybody is going to run into him here. That, ladies and gentlemen, is why you shift up to 5th. because the car feels really stable on that curbing, and then as soon as you get back onto the road for whatever reason, it is not stable anymore. So Atmosphere, who is on an outlap, unbothered by the dying or dead Ferrari there, but he nailed it. Tours is on a lap, so let's ride on board with him. Down into turn 3 we go. Nailed the apex there. Let's see what he can do. Goes through here. Yeah, interesting. I see a lot of people trying to hold the car there and not using as much engine braking. I'm not sure if that works or not. It looked pretty successful for him. Again, down to 4th, short shift to 5th. He's going to stay in 5th and just slam the power on. Better than going down to 4th and not shifting, just because of how unstable that corner is for your own safety. What he did is better. Now, again, you just want to kiss that curb. He takes a little bit too much of it, but it looks like, courtesy of, I want to say ABS, he didn't lock up, because normally when you touch that curb, it is a nightmare. But he managed to survive just fine. Again with the downshift, misses the apex, going to miss the apex on the second time, but using all the track he's got at his disposal. Again, I like to short shift there and just jam the pedal because it takes so long, and see what he does. First person I've seen to nail the apex there, but then doesn't run out wide, so I've seen everybody do half the corner right. Again, you don't want to be doing what he just did there on that inside right. That is one where you don't want to kiss the curb. You can carry a lot more speed if you use all the track, up to 4th, up to 5th, and now opens up the DRS, and he's going to cross the line.
Good enough for third.
Yeah, great lap from him.
Almost
Let's talk golf. Invalidated, I think. Yeah, so he's probably going to do another lap here. Saving his fuel. Yeah, he's staying in 7th, so I'd have to assume this is fuel saving. But if he waits like 8 seconds, he's getting now 122. I was thinking of the wet times. Yeah, he's going to have to complete the lap.
Chewy, it's on his real hot lap now on the soft, so he'll set a better time. I think possibly maybe push himself to the top grid. Honestly,
yeah. So here we go. The defense for pole position continues for Let's Talk Golf into turn 1. Yep, braking nice and early. Using 5th gear there instead of 4th. Just as good. Really depends on the driving style. He is low on fuel. I really hope he doesn't run out. Doesn't look like it'll matter too much. But let's see. Actually, yeah, he's got a couple people within 2/10 of him, so up to 7th there, flat out through here. Again, should be down to 4th, up to 5th. Yep, not cutting quite enough, but he does do the short shift with perfection. Hug this line as tight as you can. Those matter in qualifying, not in the race. Down here. Down to 4th. Yeah, you could hear a little bit of rear locking there, Van. I don't know, maybe. I felt like that. Oh, hits the wall a little bit there. Hopefully that's not going to compromise it. Wow, that's upsetting. All right, he doesn't short shift. Amen. Can I get a hallelujah? Look at how much speed he carries.
There, I saw that coming when he took all that curve.
Yeah,
I was like,
look at how much speed he carried, though. That was impressive. So now the battle is on for Tom and Unknown. I don't think Unknown is going to make the line if our 17 seconds is correct, but Tom absolutely is going to make the line. And Van, why don't you take us on board for this lap through Australia, as he just needs to improve by 2/10 to get pole position.
Yeah, let's see what Tom can do. Like you said, 2 times to go, and he's going to come down to turn 3, brakes before the 50-meter board. Hold on, wait. Okay, we're back. Coming up to turn 7 now. This is going to be one of the new corners changed in next year's game. Should allow more speed into it, but he takes it perfect. Coming up this corner, which is going to be completely changed next year. Hops over the curb. Now he's coming down to this turn here. We'll see if he shifts. I think he will probably be... Oh, Fergie also retiring in the same Pfeiffer corner as well. His car might be in the way of Tom. Let's see what happens.
Ice Veins here.
No,
he doesn't give a shit. Sorry. There we go.
He's coming down this corner.
Nice. That was the best.
Nice.
Yep. There's a lot of time in there because people haven't been doing that. Nice. Runs out perfectly wide. You don't want to touch that inside curb. He forgot to shift. That's okay.
I think he gets pole. Yeah, he's gonna get it.
That was a perfect final quarter. Yeah. There it is. Wow. What a lap. He improved by almost 6/10 on that lap. Absolutely. Class act. Let's see if he can hold him into turn 1.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Tom get pole in Hungary, right? And then he ended up, I believe, retiring out of that race.
Yeah. Yep, that is correct.
a lot of work for Snowman to do here if he wants to possibly secure the title tonight, depending on Stock Golf's results. But yeah,
Well,
Golf
so
is
yeah,
gonna be trying his best.
yeah. Let's talk about a couple things here, and this might seem contrary to popular belief. I think Let's Talk Golf is in the best position here. You have the inside line to turn one, and here's the biggest thing for me is because he retired, the tires that he's using were from his first run. And the thing with those last runs is you want to leave enough time for you to cross the line, because the AI, when they're driving, and they're driving all right now, for some reason the game counts this, and they just grenade your tires. They never go into the pits. So you're talking about a good 6 or 7% more on your tires if you don't cross the line. So the people that wait for the last second's all well and good, but you should really be finishing your lap with about 20 seconds left in the session. That's the optimal, because then you can control your end lap. You can go really slow, go into the pits, and then retire, and your tires will be at like 4%. These guys could be looking at 11 or 12%. Another interesting thing, Snowman retiring early is going to allow him to put on the medium tires if he wants to counter that strategy, which if I were him, I think you should go for that. Whether it's faster or not, I think, you've got your championship rival 11 places in front of you. I think you got to try something, right? Because conventional wisdom would tell you you're probably not going to overtake 11 cars on track anyways. Especially when the grid is very close on pace. You've got 5 people up there at the front, very close. They've been fighting for pole position, and they've been racing wheel to wheel pretty much every week. He'd have to do something special, so I think taking a little bit of that pressure off with the strategy and allowing that to make up some of that deficit is probably his best call. Well, who knows what he'll do. So
It's pretty overcast
yeah.
right now. Wonder if that means rain's on the horizon, but Tom takes us away for the formation lap. And turn one on Sunday night was pretty hectic, if I remember right. That like half the grid got stuck, and then like there was a big split.
You know what? Actually, yeah, I never watched that back. For me, I didn't notice it. But
yeah, I think you were up there, so you were unaffected.
Yeah, I remember, like, I was gonna ask about that actually. Now that you bring that up, because I did look like on the map, and yeah, they all got stuck or something.
Yeah,
that was interesting.
I just remembered, right? A lot of the incidents that happened in Tier 1 happened in that first corner. Like we saw like Smithy spin, and then DNF from there. We saw the turn 1 incident there. I mean, that corner in general seems to be very dangerous.
Yeah.
For drivers.
Absolutely. Yeah. I remember Smithy spinning because I was right behind him. That was fun. That was quite enjoyable actually to watch. Tom taking it slowly on the out lap, on the formation lap here. So yeah, Bacon Juice, the only one to opt for the medium tires. Now, if he's got decent pace, I think he is well within for a top 5 finish. If the
Bacon.
Yeah.
Bacon normally can sometimes pull in a shock result and grab a podium, maybe win if he's lucky enough or skilled enough. And he's pretty good, honestly. I think he's a lot better driver than when I first met him. I think he's been put in practice and work.
Yeah.
And it pays off sometimes for sure.
So here we go. Tom slowing them down a little bit, allowing the pack to bunch up as we get ready for 5 lights in Australia. The championship absolutely rides on this, and if you're Golf, that mistake, I mean, it's kind of a big deal, but it's not that big a deal. He really just, all he can do, right, is get out front and stay out front, and whatever else happens is completely out of his control. So for his championship, for his sake, he just needs to get in first position and drive away with this race and just hope that Snowman can't make up enough positions to get into second, whatever he can do. Yeah, if he can finish first and Snowman finishes third in the next 3 races, I think that should bring the gap really close. So let's see what happens here. But Tom is going to lead us off in Australia as the final car is on the grid. I don't like that camera angle. There we go. It is 5 lights on in Australia. It is a long hold, lights out, and they are underway. It looks like Golf gets a great start, and he's going to pass Tom. Tom gets a shocker of a start. Everyone has passed Tom. And Tours bumping into Mr. Ultra.
Oh, an atmosphere.
Oh, no.
Is he going to save it? Oh, I'm seeing. Wow, I'm surprised actually out there live. Bacon just having a really good start. But Tom
Oh, no, and Greasy is spun round there into the grass. Sir Snowman finds himself up to P5. Bacon up to P7 on those mediums. That's the guy to watch at this beginning phase. Can he hold those positions? Because if he can, it's gonna pay dividends for him later on. So Greasy finds himself in last.
In 5th. Someone's off. That it's Tom again having a horrible start. This is unfortunate.
Oh, his wing's gone. Yeah, without a safety car, he is no longer in this race, unfortunately. It looked like he found himself on the grass there. So now let's ride on board with Sir Snowman as he battles to get up into those podium positions and secure this championship. So it's a Red Bull 1-2. Mr. Ultra's probably going to be a little bit miffed that Tours is in front of him. Tours missed his braking a little bit into turn 1 and collided with the rear just with his nose, so not really entitled to a car's width there. And made Mr. Ultra almost lose it and then went right back past him and took the position. Which you have to do. You have to take the position on the first lap. I would argue it's more dangerous if you just sit there and wait for people because you got a train of cars behind you. But yeah, I'd be surprised if Mr. Ultra is happy with that. But who knows? Sir Snowman, 5/10 off Mr. Ultra. Let's Talk Golf's teammate just now outside of DRS. So as we mentioned, he's doing what he can. Bacon Juice losing time, but not positions.
Yeah. Got Atmosphere charging behind them.
That's going to be interesting to watch here in the next couple laps. What's interesting to watch now is Sir Snowman and Mr. Ultra. Look at how close they are. You're definitely going to suffer through the dirty air here, and without DRS, it's probably impossible to overtake someone who's similar on your pace here. Being very conservative. Tours getting a very poor exit there, probably just trying to save it, and in the words of Fernando Alonso, I won't quote him, Tours finds himself in 4th, so Mr. Ultra, a little bit of breathing room to the charging Snowman behind him. Atmosphere not able to decrease the gap to Bacon Juice in those last couple corners, but now, as I say that, of course he does. So here we go, no DRS, and you can just see how that dirty air affects the car behind, right? You could see how much he had to lift off compared to Tours, and that was, Tours in dirty air as well, but just a little bit of difference there. Into turn 1, Snowman misses his braking quite a bit. That's going to allow Tours to... Oh, wow. Okay, that was scary. For me, anyways. I saw his rear end. Looks like it was getting away from him, but he was able to get that under control. Back on board with Atmosphere here in Bacon Juice. Looks like something just happened to Rad. Oh, Rad spun on the exit of turn 1. He's going again. Hopefully he doesn't have any damage. Doesn't look like it, but you never really know. Bacon Juice losing the position to Atmosphere. Looks like he must have gotten loose somewhere. So, not the start that he would have wanted, but strategy can help you, but you still got to have the pace. It looks like he doesn't quite have it, at least right now. Maybe he just needs to get warmed up. But Tours falling just about 8/10 behind Ultra, and Snowman 6/10 behind him. That move from Snowman missing his braking really seems to have hurt him, because he's letting Mr. Ultra get away. That was the guy, remember, he was all over the back of just a lap ago. But now he has DRS. He's got it wide open. Tours does not have DRS, but he will for this next straight. So let's see what they can do. If I'm not mistaken, that looks like the Romanian flag colors on Sir Snowman's helmet. I'm not sure if he's Romanian. But go Romania, am I right? All right, here we go. Tours looking for a move on Mr. Ultra, possibly. Into turn 3. Not going to be able to do it here, but again, perhaps... Oh, that was bad braking. Oh, that was Mr. Ultra.
Wow.
Saves it, though.
Yep. And that's actually a pretty good save. I thought he was going to hit
Yeah.
the wall.
So now Snowman all the way up into P4, and if you're Let's Talk Golf, if you're not talking to Unknown, he has no idea where Sir Snowman is right now. But as soon as he overtakes Tours, if he does overtake Tours, that is, he's going to see him. And I don't think he's going to be very happy. Credit to Mr. Snowman here. He does not race like a controller racer. You know, we have a lot of drivers I've seen... that are a bit incident prone, let's say in Tier 1, just because they try to race a controller like a wheel and make those really small movements that just isn't possible on a controller. But Sir Snowman, oh, probably picked up a warning there, wouldn't you say, Van? Oh, someone's
Around,
lost it,
that's
I think.
Tom again.
Oh, no.
No damage of what it looks like, but his race has been going downhill. Literally since the start. I feel bad
Yeah.
for him. I think Sir Snowman though has this move coming up right now. Does have the other DRS though that Turas will probably attack him with, depending if he gets past now.
Using his overtake.
Yep, he wants to get that move done now.
So that's the fastest lap of the race while he's at it. Oh, Tours. That was close.
Oh wow, he somehow
He picked it up.
managed to pick that up.
Chewy overtakes Bacon. Something just happened to Bacon, I think. Oh, no. Two people. Oh, no.
Oh, in the grass.
Yeah, not a lot of room left there by Senor Chewy. But that's okay. We got into that incident a little bit late. I have no idea what was happening there. Tours, though, look at him holding that gap to Sir Snowman, not giving up at all. I'm just going to quickly, spastically change to Snowman. Snowman's got about 25% more energy than Tours. Rad has left the session, RIP. Not going to be able to rejoin. From what I can tell, we should probably fix that rule because that doesn't seem to be breaking lobbies anymore. Like, after the race is in progress if you rejoin. It really only seems to be breaking it if people try to join on the formation lap or something. Just my take anyways. Not a sermon, just a thought. Tours, still within 6/10, using that DRS, but also using his energy crucially, which Sir Snowman is not as he closes up to the back of Unknown. So he is taking this championship by the horns here. And let's see what he can do. Tours, though, also saving his energy now, which is nice. He really needs to do that. It's important to save your energy when you can here. Nice. Wow, great braking from Tours there is going to allow him to just get so close to the back of Sir Snowman through there. Not using all the track there, which is, it's scary when you're on dirty air, so I understand exactly why he did that. Down to 5th. A little bit more pace to find there when he straight lines that corner. He's going real slow through there, but I guess so is Snowman. Let's Talk Golf is now 2.4 seconds clear, but this is the battle for the championship. If there's an incident with Snowman here, you know, and Unknown, hopefully, for our entertainment's sake, will be defending like a lion, and Thomas spun again, and he retires from the session.
Yep.
That's a safety car.
Oh, whoa, why?
He's not in the pits.
Did DNF, DNF?
Yeah, I think he did on the pit straight. Looks like he lost it, exited the last corner.
Yeah, I mean...
So let's talk golf. You can tell, you can see through the screen how hard he is thinking because he has left his overtake on while he's processing his options. Of course, it doesn't matter at all because he'll regain it all, but he's definitely got his mind full on whether to pit. The mediums, he's making the right call, can absolutely last till the end. I accidentally went onto the hards because the game hates me.
You see, I thought that was intentional.
No. I wanted to go on to softs, and I had softs selected, but I did what Tours did the week before that I sassed him about, which was, oh, this double stack is not what you want to see if you are Unknown. That's going to give Sir Snowman position, I think. No, probably not, actually. Unknown had a
will.
Oh, boy. Oh, he loses 2 positions.
Yep.
And he goes onto the hards, yeah. Yep, I thought I locked in. Honestly, I don't know what happened. I had softs selected for my strategy. I checked that there were still softs, and it somehow put me on hards. I'm not sure what I messed up there, but I definitely messed something up. Yeah, I would have liked to go on softs. I think I could have easily been in a much better spot had I done that. And I also needed to pit onto the first safety car for softs instead of stay out. But,
so
what can you do?
There's tire choices all over the place, right? We have soft, new softs, the mediums. Bacon went from medium to soft, so he'll probably swap.
Quite frankly,
in this case?
Yeah, Bacon is the only one who should be on softs. The mediums can easily last to the end from lap 7. Even if you were to pit on lap 7, they'd make him to the end. But even with a safety car that's probably going to be out for... no, it might actually go green. Yeah, it'll go green next lap. It might even go green this lap if the Alfa Romeo, if Draken can catch up fast enough. Yeah, they're super robust. You really don't lose traction on them. yeah, Sir Snowman doing a little Max Verstappen, getting in the head of Let's Talk Golf, shall we say. Draken is taking his sweet time. I don't know if he's throttle locked. No? Okay. Yeah, so the safety car is going to be out another lap.
Got a few penalties, I just noticed.
Yeah, for Chewy and Breezy.
They got 5 seconds probably speeding into that pit lane. Chewy will have to serve it next time he pits.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're going to do another lap.
Yep.
Safety car.
Which helps everyone on the mediums.
Yep.
So, little Linus Tech tip for all of you. If you overfuel like I do because you don't like chancing it on a safety car, there is, and I just learned this, I definitely should have known this, there is a way to burn fuel. You want to sit in 4th gear at about 12,000 RPM and be riding the brake. So you're riding the brake and basically flat on the accelerator in 4th gear, and you actually use the brake to control your speed, kind of like you would with the clutch. And you just push it as much as you need to not hit the guy in front of you, and you just sit there burning fuel. And you can probably burn actually over 2 laps in the safety car. You can probably burn a lap of fuel. So that's, yeah. I don't know how feasible that is on controller, but on with pedals, it's very useful. Bacon and Rad fighting under the safety car. Oh, that's because Radical is... Yeah. All right, so... oh, God, look at that Aston Martin safety car. Gotta love it.
What do you think of the new updated track for coming up in real life in this game?
Oh, they're going to add it to this game? Safety cars in this
game.
Oh, sorry, I mean. Next game. Yeah.
Next.
No, it should be really exciting. I'm really happy for it because I like a lot of the parts of this track. Granted, I don't hate the corners that they're fixing, but I think for real F1 it's an important fix. For the game, it's not that big a deal. They're pretty easy to follow. All right, so here we go. Let's Talk Golf is now the de facto safety car for the 3rd sector. He can go at his own pace. And if he's going now, he is 100% jumped it and will be throttle locked. Okay, little start-stoppy there. Not what you like to see. That's how we cause incidents. But it's okay. He really needs to keep a, like, you see 81 miles per hour. He really should be going 80 miles per hour from here until the end. And there's... Why? Apparently no one got, and he's going to go. So that's going to hurt. Let's Sir Snowman. Not sure if he picked up any damage, Van. Can you see on the telemetry?
Let's check.
He caught Tours by surprise. Tours might be about to lose his position to Unknown. Nope, Sir Snowman spins. Oh no, that's going to allow Tours and possibly the Red Bull back. Red Bull is pushing. He's pushing down the inside. He goes. He sends it under braking almost into Tours. Sir Snowman gives him space. He's going to get overtaken by Fergie now if he's not careful. Holds that inside line. Fergie well in pursuit of Sir Snowman, who is just looking. He's pushing Unknown through the corner. Fergie has to lift off there. Now using his overtake. We could see an overtake here. No, good. Thank you. That was going to be terrible. I appreciate him not doing that for my heart rate. Now going into the corner here, the pace should kind of dictate where people are at. Now the safety car restart anymore. Let's Talk Golf has a 3-second gap. 3.5-second gap, really, to Sir Snowman after that incident. Yeah, I'm not sure. We'd have to rewatch it. Granted, Let's Talk Golf was going into a braking zone, but there was some start-stop. Like, you should have that 80 miles an hour or 60 miles an hour, and you should not stop going that exact same speed within like 3 or 4 miles per hour of it until you go. Because that's when you get those big incidents and those backups, and that's what we saw. I don't really know what to say about the incident itself. That might have been Snowman's fault, but just in general, that's kind of what you want to look for on a safety car restart for everyone's safety. So here we go with Sir Snowman. Might be about to get overtaken. Fergie is absolutely in the hunt there. But without DRS, is probably going to be a little bit powerless to make a move here. But he is on those soft tires compared to Snowman's. Oh, a little bit of an overcorrection. Yeah.
That's Mr. Ultra now going to be attempting to move on
On
him.
the
Fergie
outside,
on
but
the inside.
Fergie, is he going to be able to hold it?
Oh, they're going to tap.
Fergie should know that this move is over, but what a madman, hangs it around the outside, and Ultra gives him the respect and the space, and that's going to be able to hold the position. Good racing from the both of them. Fergie a little slow through that corner, but now let's ride on board with Sir Snowman here as he is getting very close to Unknown. To be honest, just to illustrate... Oh no.
Ultra takes grass and almost loses the car. That allows Atmosphere to get in front of him, but he might have a chance to retake the spot here.
Using all of his battery on these last couple of laps. Atmosphere defending to the inside here. Ultra's going to try around the outside under the brakes. Stone cold Atmosphere with the perfect defense of the inside of that corner. Brakes later. Controls that racing line, not letting him pass. Great racing from him. Oh, Chewy is looking for a move on Ultra as well. Ultra outbrakes himself a little bit there, kind of succumbing to the pressure of Mr. Chewy. His DRS is now enabled. Let's ride on board with... It doesn't look like a move will happen just yet. Let's see if Sir Snowman can get a great launch through here. He's got a lot of energy. That's a warning, 100%. He just picked up a warning. I'm surprised he didn't get a 3-second penalty for that. Just because the game in Australia is just so ruthless with track limits.
Yep, I can confirm he did pick up a warning, so he has 2 now. Needs to be very careful.
Yeah, absolutely. Now let's go back to Chewy in pursuit of Mr. Ultra on those mediums. Yeah, he's making some ground up on him. Let's see what he can do. Let's also see what Sir Snowman can do here. Great exit out of that corner. Almost lost it within 2 tenths here. Just pressuring him. Hopefully he doesn't send a move anywhere here. That'll be bad for everyone. Atmosphere picks up a 3-second penalty here. Now with DRS, Unknown's not going to have it, so Snowman is going to be all over the back of him. Unknown defending early, but look at how close Fergie and Atmosphere are to this fight. Snowman's got to time this well, because if he goes for a move and it doesn't quite work out, he could lose 2 positions. Unknown, I'm really liking the way this guy's placing his car. Atmosphere under the grass. So that's not great car placement, but he's really quick and decisive on his defensive actions, speaking of. And I really like what he's doing. Snowman to the inside. Oh, no. And again, yep, that could cost him the position to Fergie, and it just well might, look at Fergie. Snowman is going to have DRS, and Fergie might swip it back to the inside, yep. And
he is.
No!
It's a big dive.
Big dive, but Snowman left the door open.
Yeah.
I think that was fair play. Golf picks up a 3-second penalty.
Oh.
And he's been losing time to Tours. Does he have damage? What is going on?
Off.
I think that's Atmosphere.
That's
oh no. R.I.P.
I would not be surprised to see more penalties start coming up, though. It's really hard to really keep it clean on this track.
You're telling me. Yeah, it really is. Unknown getting pressured by Fergie. Fergie getting pressured by Snowman, but they all had a little bit of an accordion style quick chicane there because it looked like it spread them all out. Yeah, Let's Talk Golf just needs to focus. He's got the pace on Tours. You know, he made 2 seconds. He can make another 1 second. He's just got to be patient. So Unknown. Sorry, I keep calling him Ultra. My mistake. Defending really early. That's a yellow flag for one of the Alfa Romeos. I think Drake and Wolf. No, Fergie. What a save! But that's going to allow Snowman through. Oh, that could have been a big incident. But what a save from Fergie. Well, you'd have to say, if you're Unknown, you kind of love watching this. This man's just doing his own thing on those hard tires, and the people behind him are tripping over themselves trying to get past him.
Yeah. Could definitely be very annoying for the people behind him, but he's doing a good job, I can see. Exactly
what his teammate needs, and look at that. Let's Talk Golf put his head down. He's got 5 tenths on Tours in that second sector.
Torres is doing really good, too.
He is, honestly. Yeah.
That's Ultra again.
I have to feel for Mr. Unknown here because you can see just how good his pace is to be able to keep these guys behind, and he picks up a 3-second penalty. Snowman almost lost it, though. And again, that brings Fergie back into play for that position.
Ultra cannot keep it on track right now. He is spinning and hitting the walls, and everything bad is happening. Not having a good time here, Mr. Ultra.
Little lock up there, I think, from Sir Snowman, and that might be all the invitation that Mr. Fergie needs here. Opening up the DRS, you got a little bit of a better exit, and Snowman's not going to be helped out from the slipstream. I'm not sure why Snowman is just letting Unknown do what he's doing, but he has Fergie retires. That could be a safety car.
Yep, it was on same place as Tom, and it is full safety car. What happens? What do you think you do here? Mediums? Yeah, you would.
Yeah, all the soft runners chose right. Well, no, they didn't. Well, yeah, they did, but no, they didn't. And if you're Unknown, I think you got to pit. I think you got to pit for mediums. But Let's Talk Golf Tours and Sir Snowman, I wouldn't pit. It's just so hard to overtake here, and 7 laps. You know, we'll see what they do. They could pit for fresh mediums if everyone pits. Granted, actually, so yeah, like Unknown and Sir Snowman have the benefit of knowing that everyone behind them is on softs, right? But Let's Talk Golf doesn't know that. So Let's Talk Golf, for all he knows, he could be coming out in P8 when he pits. But all those soft runners are going to pit for mediums. Well, they should. So that allows Sir Snowman and Unknown to hold track position and get a free set of tires, right? Yeah. Which I think is what you got to do. But if Let's Talk Golf is communicating with Unknown, maybe he already knows that. But I don't know.
I think we'll see everyone pit for medium. So that's what I'm feeling is going to happen. I don't think anyone will risk it by keeping those same mediums on even longer and risking a puncture or just like having no grip later on.
Let's Talk Golf into the pits. Tours into the pits. Unknown has to go into the pits. I mean, he will. I really hope he does for his sake.
I would be really surprised.
He's staying out. Oh no, nope,
he's going in. Yep, so everyone's going to be going in.
Yep.
Well, actually, no. Rad's Ghost decides it's time to take the lead. Rad coming in first. I don't know how that's going to affect things because, I mean, it shouldn't, right? Because
oh no, Unknown! Look at how long he's getting held.
Oh no!
All right, so Rad leads the race. Unknown has lost the position to Snowman and Fergie.
Wait, Snowman went on the softs, and so did Golf.
Oh, they're gonna have to pit again.
You think?
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah.
14 laps. Yeah. That was a mistake. That was a huge mistake. Just go back on a new mediums. I mean, look, there could be another safety car, and they could put on another set of softs there when everyone else puts on the softs. So if he extends his gap there, then Baba Booey. Yeah. But Tours, honestly, Snowman.
I don't know. They'll take it to the end. And I don't know.
Oh, no, they absolutely can't take it to the end. Yeah, there's no chance they can take this to the end.
We saw one more safety car after this in Tier 1, so maybe that's what will happen. Surprisingly, it has not happened in spots where I thought it would.
I agree.
Everyone's been pretty clean in their racing, I feel. Interesting by Rad's AI to stay out. I wonder why the AI thinks it's the best call. Maybe it's going to pit for another set of softs later on in the race, and that's what it wants to do.
It's a free spirit.
We'll go in,
next lap, probably.
Yeah, once Drake and then Ultra come back. Ultra getting a lifeline to come back into this race after having whatever happened then.
So I'm going to make a very bold prediction. If there's no more safety cars, I think Fergie is my guy for winning this race.
Yeah, I could see it, and I hope Atmosphere is the guy behind them.
Hey, man.
It's been a really good race last time we watched him.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, mediums, no problem to the end. They could have stayed on that other set and they'd make it to the end. These soft tires, though, not making it to the end. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what to say. Maybe Jeff recommended that to them, and maybe they can make it last to the end, but it's not going to be comfortable. I think they'd get overtaken by people close to them on pace. So, let's see. Snowman. We're probably going to see some on-track action here between Snowman and Let's Talk Golf, so let's get excited for that.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder how this AI is going to start or restart the race.
So, I think they follow the throttle lock.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you see that prepare to resume racing, the AI is going to go. Is my expectation, but that could be incorrect.
So if Brad's car gets like a podium or something, that doesn't count, right?
No, it gets DSQ'd, yeah. They'll be DSQ'd.
So technically Golf is leading.
Yep.
Snowman and Bird. Everyone here should receive points as long as they don't quit. Safety car's in.
Yep. This is going to be a very, in my opinion, super important restart for Tours. He needs to make sure that he holds position against Fergie, because whoever is leading this medium runners pack, which I would argue is the net race lead at the moment, is in the best spot to win this race. So for Tours and Fergie, this is huge. All right, so here we go. Rad leads them away. Oh, I think Snowman just made some contact again.
And here they
Oh,
go.
Fergie got caught napping. Fergie got caught napping. Atmosphere got
Oh.
caught napping more. Guys, it's predictable. What the? All right, whatever. It's fine. Tour's already outside of a second. Snowman needs to make this move now. Tour's going very slowly through there, just being safe on those fresh mediums. But Snowman didn't push it enough, and he's going to be stuck behind Tours for this middle sector here, it looks like.
Yeah, Golf might just phase through Radical to get past, and
Yeah.
eventually once they get into a hard pin corner, and midfield still tightly packed.
Golf is getting slowed down by this AI. Pretty substantially, actually.
If I was him, I would try getting past him here. Just
Oh,
go
yeah.
for him or something.
Oh,
someone's off
Snowman! No, that might be
Oh.
wing damage. Who's off, though? Oh, it's Draken. Okay.
again. No visible damage, so he's still okay in
Yeah.
that department, but
But
getting just a little bit of damage can hurt
It-
this game.
Absolutely, especially on a circuit with this many high-speed corners. That's the second time that he's survived slamming into the back of someone. So he should count himself lucky. Let's Talk Golf still can't get past Red. Look at how much it's holding him up. I'm not sure why it's holding him up, but it is.
Maybe he's not. Oh, he's coming.
Oh!
Very tactical.
Uncompromising. Here we go from Sir Snowman into P2, and now to battle for the lead of this race and for the championship. And look at Fergie right behind, also the net race leader, as I'm calling him, Tours on those medium tires.
Bacon juice going on the inside of Unknown. Space is given.
A little bit too much wheel lock there from Bacon, I would say. And Unknown, yeah, making his recovery drive. Fergie picks up a 3-second penalty. Tours looking even more. Oh. No, is that Fergie? No.
No, that's, I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Everyone was going. That's weird.
No, it might have been Fergie, actually, because he lost the position to Atmosphere. I think he spun.
Oh, yeah.
So if Sir Snowman can keep this clean, remember, he's got 2 warnings. He's 1 warning away from a penalty here, and we have 11 laps to go. And those tires are going to get worse and worse. He's going to be defending from Tours and Atmosphere, and Fergie behind. And Unknown, obviously, now on those the same compound as everybody, is going to be able to show what his pace is and see if he can make some moves through the field here. Let's Talk Golf with the 124.844 for the fastest lap of the race. Breaks DRS with Snowman, so if there was any question of who has the pace here, it's Golf. Case closed. But now Tours also losing time, so he's kind of in a race of his own. here just to keep position. I'm not sure why he's burning so much energy, but maybe he thinks he can stay within DRS. Van, is the telemetry up?
I believe so. I can't check. Oh, site cannot be reached.
Okay, well, RIP. I was just going to get at if we could see the tire wear numbers for Snowman and Golf, but they're not good, I'll tell you that much. I really don't think they can make it to the end. I could be mistaken if they save the tires really well, but it looks like they're pushing pretty flat out. The tables have really turned for Fergie here. Not sure if he has damage, but he goes from fighting for the lead of this race to struggling to keep P5. Oh, as Chewy almost loses it there. Fergie almost lost it as well. An unknown behind him. No, looks like he kept it clean through there. Mr. Ultra looking for a move on Bacon Juice. Following closely in that slipstream. Let's see what he can do with DRS enabled. I think DRS was enabled last lap, if I'm not mistaken. No, it'll be... No, yeah, it was. Oh, Bacon Juice almost loses it.
Oh.
Mr. Ultra having to slam on the brakes there a little bit just to avoid him, but now using overtake, using DRS, might not get past into turn 1, but he will get past on the next. Let's see, does he go for this? I'm not sure why he would, but he is. Down the inside, Bacon leaves him the room, but he outbrakes himself, and now Bacon's going to come back at him here. Let's see if he can make the move. The Ferrari does have the DRS. He is holding that inside line. Let's see, and he's going back to the race line position there. Move done. Well done. Chewy getting past, actually wheel to wheel with Fergie, and yes, he does get past, but Unknown now involved in there. Fergie kind of nose to tailing there a little bit, bump drafting, let's call it. So Chewy gets the move done on Fergie, and Unknown is sniffing there to try to get the move done as well. Oh, he might go for it here.
Oh.
Down the inside. Oh, no! Oh, wow. I thought Fergie was going to demolish Chewy. Oh, no!
Oh, but he spins anyway.
Oh, and there's his wing. There's his race. Oh, you hate to see it. You really... Oh, you hate to see it. All right, well, that shouldn't be a safety car. Hopefully, yep, Fergie's still good.
9 laps left, and Sir Snowman still doing pretty good to keep him away from having a penalty.
All it takes is one corner.
One corner, yep. That's tough when you know it, too.
Yeah.
But he's doing a good job.
Mr. Ultra back in contention for a top 5 spot here. As you said, a lifeline with that safety car. Yeah, Ultra. I've noticed this guy's really smooth under the brakes. He makes up a lot of time under braking. Yeah, just well done. I like watching him race. He's very clean for Tier 2. Not that Tier 2 isn't clean, he's just very clean. Chewy picks up another penalty, which is going to give Unknown that position, but Mr. Ultra, with no penalties, could leapfrog up to P4 if he plays his cards right here. Outbreaks himself a little bit there, Mr. Unknown does, but Chewy spins. Chewy's off.
Oh.
Oh, no. Yeah,
That's
absolutely hate to see it. Yeah. Atmosphere, though, closing in. He closed a 2-second gap on Tours. I don't know what's going on with Tours. If he's struggling, going to quickly check energy here. They're identical. 35% each. So let's see if Atmosphere... This is a podium for Atmosphere. No question in my mind if he overtakes Tours. This could be a P2 for him if he just stays here. This could be a podium either way, but if he overtakes him, he's in a net... Well, he's in a fair and square 3rd position, and with the strategy, could easily be... That could be a win. Atmosphere could be fighting for the win, whether he knows it or not, and I think it's better that he doesn't know it, because he likes to spin.
He has a penalty, right? So...
Yes, that is correct.
He would fall a little bit after.
Yeah, true. Excellent point. But he looks like he has a lot more pace than Tours. So he could build that 3-second gap. But he's got to get past him quickly, and I'm sure he knows that.
And that gap is actually building from Sir Snowman to Golf. He was 1 second, now he's 2 seconds off.
Yeah, so now this is where you pick up the penalty if you're Snowman, because you feel it slipping away, and you get that sense of urgency that you probably didn't have when he was 1 second away.
And at time, it's just increasing.
Yeah, and Snowman's actually has less energy, no less, too. I was going to say maybe Snowman's saving his energy, and Let's Talk Golf just trying to get in his head and destroy it.
Oh my, Yeah, look at that. Since we started talking about it, 7
Yeah.
times he's fallen back, and it's not looking good.
Yep, it's tough. So here we go. Atmosphere as well now into the third sector after using that DRS has about 3/10 closer this lap in this spot than he was last lap around, but Tours with a very strong penultimate turn there. Atmosphere kind of riding the curb too much there. Now through the final turn. Ooh, almost lost it. Using his DRS here, getting close. Sir Snowman almost outside of that 3-second window. Granted, he probably doesn't care too much. But this is a 7-point swing in the championship. If it, no, Atmosphere. Woo!
It's in that a lot today.
Yeah, we have. Credit to
Sir
these tier
Snowman.
2 guys.
He is just about to fall out of reach.
And let's see if he starts getting desperate here.
Yep, he's out of reach. I can't see him. I don't think he'll be able to do it unless Golf
that's
makes a
too
mistake.
much pace. Yeah.
And if he risks trying to take as much of the track as possible, he could risk getting a penalty. And
God,
yep,
why
there it is.
can't
He's just fallen back.
why can't my championship go like this? my fight for it. Just racing at the front. Can you imagine? Fighting for P6 after 3 safety cars and damage everywhere for everyone. God, that... I don't know, like you were saying, I don't know how 13 people caused that big of messes. That was insane. That was nuts. But it was...
Tier 2's been doing better, I think.
They absolutely
in
have.
terms of major crashes, you know.
Yeah. Oh,
Someone's off, that is stricken. Fighting by Fergie.
the Fergie back up into the points.
Snowman, yeah. I don't know what's going on. So maybe it's the wear of the tire. I'm not sure because
Yeah, it might be affecting him more. Usually controller has less wear though.
I don't know why he's so slow. I mean, it could be the damage maybe building up finally, and maybe he tapped the wall and we didn't notice, and give you like 12%, and that 12% can really hurt.
Yeah.
But surprisingly, like Turas isn't gaining on him at the same time.
That's
so
what's
I
weird
don't know
is
what's going on.
I didn't think that these guys would make it to the end because Tours was like I'm sure you remember at the start he was within a second of them. He was keeping pace.
Yeah.
And so as the tires wore off, I expected maybe Tours has some damage of his own because this is no Mr. Ultra I think spun again. No, that was Chewy. R.I.P.
Yep.
But yeah, they might be able to make it to the end with this. I think Golf can make it to the end with this giant buffer, but I had 15 laps on those soft tires is impressive. We'll see. We'll see.
We'll have to see if Turas starts rapidly gaining time towards.
Well,
the
and
end
here's
here.
the thing. Yeah, if Atmosphere got in front of him, he would be gaining because Atmosphere clearly has the pace here. Tours is the bottleneck here for. Well, not really actually. Unknown is really far behind, but this could be it for Atmosphere if he gets a better launch, and it looks like he did. He's just using his DRS and ERS wisely here. Coming into turn 1. He's just brake early, get the good run. Yep. Had to get out of it a little bit, but that's okay. Now he's got to use his energy. He's got to go for this, but he's saving. I guess he's trying to make this last lap lunge. Don't go for it. He doesn't go for it. Yeah, Tours is in trouble if this keeps up. But this is allowing Sir Snowman and Golf to build a really healthy gap so that maybe they can go on to the end. Their times, I mean, there's no way their times are going to be competitive. Because even, what's-his-face, R.R. Lawrence said, like, there's no chance you're going to make softs go 15 laps. You'd have to pit again. With a safety car, maybe. But it's going to be tough. Look at Atmosphere all over the back of Tours here. Coming into the high-speed chicane, I can totally see one of them losing it here. Might be Atmosphere.
Takes it safe, but you'll lose time on it.
Yeah. I'm not sure I understand his deployment strategy here. He's using it when he knows he can overtake, but the one time he could overtake, he didn't use his energy. I don't get it, but that's okay. Come on. Atmosphere. Alright, let's see it.
Final.
Quick shift all the way up
laps.
to 4th. Not sure that's going to help him much. Yeah, he's got to use the energy now. And again, now he's using it when he's not as close as he was, but let's see what happens here. He is closing that gap rapidly. If he can carry the speed this time, because Tours is not good through that corner. Again, they're not straight lining it. You notice that, Van? They're putting
Yeah.
too much steering lock on it. It's really hampering them. Atmosphere might send this. Nope. Okay, good call on not sending it.
We
Atmosphere.
got Draken coming up. That will give him DRS, or for Taraz.
Yeah.
Make it harder for Atmosphere.
Even though he's ghosted, since D's Grills isn't in the league anymore, thankfully, he is actually obliged to get out of the way, even though he's ghosted and not enter people. And he does. Great job from Drake and Wolf. Getting out of the way there. Nice and early. Wow. What a run out of that final corner. Final corner. Out of that last corner they were in.
I think he might have a move.
Yeah, he's got to play it
for
safe.
Atmosphere.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
No.
let's see.
Oh, okay. No, that was good. Don't
I
use
don't
his
know.
energy. He's using his energy. Why? You're not making this overtake. Takes the good line through there, though. But he keeps losing time through this corner here. Sir Snowman has fallen almost 6 seconds behind. And this has got to be partly the tire wear. And I just have to say, I think if Atmosphere could have gotten past Tours, he would have been chasing them down, and I think he could have gotten them. But here he goes. Atmosphere is going to get past him
Finally.
now into turn one. Oh!
Oh,
Oh!
he hits him. That's that's terrible. That's gonna be a report, and that it might send him down the grid even more.
Oh, no.
Taraz will not be happy with that.
Oh, he's
at
letting him
all.
past. He's letting him past.
Yep. He
Why? Why would you... That was just a horrible misjudgment there.
is. He knows what he did.
Yeah, but that wasn't even like moving over and just clipping the edge of his wing. He clipped his whole front tire. Oh no, and the wing damage. All right, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just defending my own thing about the softs not being able to go there, but I think Let's Talk Golf and Sir Snowman hit the lottery with this nightmare
Yeah.
of a fight, because this is horrendous.
Chewy off again. He's backwards on track leads. Turn it around. No chance we'll see a safety car or a virtual safety car at this point of the stage. The race. And I think, Golf will win this race. If he's, I don't know what happened to Sir Snowman though. Like, he is completely fallen off of pace. You don't see Golf really losing that pace as hard as Snowman did. And I believe he has some damage, like he has to.
Yeah, there's no way. I mean, this is...
Unknown, maybe looking to make a move, even though he has all those penalties in Atmosphere. Also, oh my god, Taraz's gonna lose too. Yep,
Oh, Tours.
it's missing an end plate, but we'll try to take it home.
Well, so here's the
You gotta
thing.
feel.
Here's the thing. Yeah, you absolutely have to feel for him. But here's the thing with Atmosphere, is Unknown has 5 seconds of penalties. So if Atmosphere finishes out on track and gets reported by Tours, which I would assume that would be a minor penalty, I'm not sure. It absolutely could be a major or a moderate. We'd have to look at it. Blah blah blah. Semantics. Like he could finish on the podium here. Tours is out of contention here. Look at how much time he's bleeding.
Yeah, that's so unfortunate. He was having such a great race. He was in second. I don't know what happened in the second safety car pit lane, but stayed well in third. Just for that to happen, and that's unfortunate. But
It really is, yeah. I'm sure,
Yeah, now
and
he's
if
gonna
you
get
asked
past, like,
Atmosphere, this is not how you'd want is, oh, Bacon, what a lunge. That was a nice move from Bacon. That was clean. Yeah, and I'm sure Atmosphere would be the first person to tell you this is not how he wants to pick up his first podium. And unfortunately, it happened just... Oh, man, that's heartbreaking. That's Tours, even if... Oh,
he gets
no!
time penalty as
Oh,
well.
no. But he gets
Just
back
spins
past
him.
Bacon?
Yeah, he spun in the flanker
Oh,
corner.
and then
Bacon actually
retired.
starts on track. Why?
Guys.
You're just dropping down to 10th when.
Oh, he had no
There was
wing.
no
He had no
reason.
wing.
Ah, okay, but still, you
Yeah,
know,
still, I don't
look
agree
where
with it.
Draken is and Fergie is, you know.
Okay, so let's just quick update here. Let's say Tours gets that penalty removed because it was, you know, with a ton of damage. I don't know.
Oh my god,
Atmosphere.
atmosphere, and
Oh my.
I just quickly go in there and I see that going on. So late drama happening in tier 2 final laps.
Yeah, I think Tours is off the podium, no question. Unfortunately, he's fallen back so much, and he's only going to fall back more. Even without that penalty he picked up, he's just 2 seconds away from losing the podium. And I'm sure he's going to lose that over this lap, plus with the penalty. I mean, Atmosphere let him back past. Credit for that, but overall, Mein Gott. And Atmosphere is going to be on the podium here. He's absolutely going to finish on the podium. Let's Talk Golf rounds the last couple of corners here to take a victory. Impressive making the softs last that long. I have to say, if there was a runner who was competitive behind them, I think they would have really struggled. Maybe I'm wrong, but he took it 15 laps. Impressive nonetheless. Wins by 11 seconds. Dominant victory. Snowman now going to come for P2. Thank you. Sorry. Mr. Ultra picks up another penalty. And Atmosphere is going to finish on the... I would have said Atmosphere until that incident. Atmosphere gets his first podium in ARC.
Yeah. I'll say Golf, I guess, you know.
Yeah, I think Golf. I mean, Snowman did go from P11 to P2.
True.
But
though I do think he
didn't have the
potential to
pace.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... maybe Mr. Ultra just set the fastest lap of the race, and what a comeback to P6. I don't know, yeah, let's go with Let's Talk Golf. Classic. 1, dominant, GG. Good race. Fergie, look at this man. He's finishing the race with no wing. You gotta respect it. Dragon Wolf has left the session. Not sure why.
Just kind of wait for Fergie to end, you know?
Yep.
Here he is. It's round 10 for Tier 2.
In Australia. So, Golf starts clawing back that 35-point lead. That should be an 8-point gain with fastest lap. And so, yeah, it's going to be close if Golf can keep this up. And all it takes is one bad race from either of them for this championship to be busted wide open and or be over. And in the case of Let's Talk Golf. And there's Adrian Newey getting showered with cream. You love to see it. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us for round 10 of ARC Tier 2 here in Australia. Join us next Sunday for the colossal title fight of Tier 1 to continue. I don't know who's involved, but I'm sure they're great drivers. And then we have this
Directory.
next. Yep. Incidents.
Stay tuned for more action on ARC channel. This week we got...
Check out our social media channels, am I right?
Yeah, that too. Follow the Instagram and Twitter. But we got ACF1 heading to Jeddah tomorrow, and then we have IndyCar heading somewhere, I think, as well, or starting something soon. And then ACC heads to Zandvoort for their GT pre-race, and then we'll come back to Tier 1.
Yeah, Tier 1 in Suzuka, and then 1 week from tonight, Tier 2 is also in Suzuka. Thank you, everybody, for watching.